Good evening, ReBBL Gman Division 4E Week 5 recap. Woohoo! Well, it's not actually, no, we're not going to fucking celebrate this week at all, Quiggy, because fucking our fucking banker didn't win.
Wanking boomers.
He didn't win. How can he not win? And he was against dwarfs. A dwarf, they're little, they don't even run.
He must have done it just to spite us, I reckon.
I think he did. I think he deliberately threw the game.
It's the only explanation.
Yeah. And you know what he'll do? He'll beat the Raspberry Boys this week. You know.
1-0, I reckon.
I think 1-0. Probably a tripwire as well. Just as the Raspberry Boys are going to score, probably. That's the sort of guy I think he is. I could not believe it. The only saving grace for probably myself and you was the other team we was thinking of putting the banker on was Maze of Torment. And they didn't win either. So, you know, it was a bad week all around, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, up is down.
How has your week been? How did your ReBBL game go?
So, I beat Da War Boys, some orcs in my division, so...
Well done.
It's going well. It was pretty good. Just,
Fantastic.
It took Silly Sibley.
Nice.
That extra guard Storus, because he had a lot of guard orcs.
Yeah, that's a good...
They shit into him.
Yeah. Slibley's a funny guy, because it's not... I don't know, he's solid. He's nothing exciting. He's not like a Griffo Wall with his lovely hair, his pristine shining armour, and can do all these things and, like, move up to 10. But he gets the job done, I guess.
Every skill he's got is something that you can see taking on Storus, which is what you want. There's nothing worse than a star player who's got, like, random shit on there, like, taking up slots.
Yeah. So he's not a bad lad, is he? He's not a bad lad. I'd love to see a Crocs go star player, though. That'd be pretty fun.
With dive and tackle.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dive and tackle, jump up and tackle.
Only winners take dive and tackle. And you took dive and tackle and you're winning. So, you know.
Yeah, 4 and 1 though.
There you go, you see, 4-1, man. Amazing. Yeah, not bad. But yeah, it should be a good show. I don't know if I said last week I beat top of the table. I'm sure I did, so I'm going to live in the past. But I did beat Random Boy, you know, the top guy of Gman Division 1's Vamps, but in clan. So I've just played him, so I'm pretty pumped up about that. You know, pretty happy being one of the best players in ReBBL. Gotta love it.
No, I'm not going to really mention my clan because I lost.
Yeah,
let our team down.
Oh dear, it's bad when that happens, isn't it? I would go ahead and maybe blame the backhand boomers because they obviously their defeat made you mentally not stable.
It's all I could think about during the game.
Yeah, about how did they betray us and stab us in the back. Yeah, I think so too. So yeah, blame them for it. So it's all good. I've been throwing up and been sick and having man flu and all that. I am still got a bit of man flu and that, so I'll try not to throw up live. Well, not live on air, but on the recording. And then
Spanish, I'll just talk a load of shit.
Yeah, good. And then after this, I'm doing the rookie. Is it the rookie ReBBL League where I've got my own rookie?
Oh, have you got someone coaching you with you?
Yeah. They should do. I've got this lovely guy who obviously I've got to do a review with him of a video review after this game, so that should be fun. It's good though because he keeps winning, so maybe he can learn me a few things. For that. Yeah, well that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, you know what? I may have actually got a good rookie here because if he's really, really good, it makes me look good. And if he wins the full thing, I'd say, oh yeah, he was terrible. He was absolutely terrible. He couldn't do anything, but because he was with me, he won it all. You know, they might believe it.
If he starts to fall apart, just say he's not listening.
Yeah, there you go. You see, I told that human team should have sacked the ogre for a diving tackle Crocs go, but he wouldn't listen. No. Yeah, see, I know the score. Anyway. Enough of the jibber jabber. Let's have a look at the the last week's schedule and what happened. Some of these are going to pin me like a dagger in the heart. But I do believe the Rolling Renegades got a admin win because the Trouble Tryhards were run out of town. So well done to the Renegades. Here's a good one though. Only Fools and Hobgoblins got a 2-1 win over the Raspberry Boys. So the Chorfs, one of my tips to be up there, got it done.
Nice.
And the good thing is, I suppose for the Chorfs is it's quite reassuring when you win a game against a team like the Rats, but you don't do loads of damage. You know, if you think, I mean.
So you actually picked them.
Oh, I think I lost you then. Are you still there?
You picked these two to draw.
No, didn't say it. Oh, don't believe it. Hobgoblins. See, I was feeling feeling
I
good.
picked them to win.
No,
I got this right.
You bloody would get it right.
I would.
Yeah, I just thought Rat Street Boys, with all their dancing and that, they might be able to, get a draw, but what can you do, eh?
The thing with Rats, most games they can get a draw, just because it's like, doesn't matter how many times you score, if they've got a couple of Rats and they manage to get some quick scores back.
Yeah. I'm really impressed with Only Fools and Hoglins, because if you turn around to me and said, right, Bernie, the Chorfs did 3 KOs and 2 injuries, and the Skaven did 2 KOs, I would have been like, oh yeah, I think the Rat Street Boys have probably got at least a draw here, or maybe a win, but credit to the Chorfs, they got it done, and like I said, he was in my division when we played back in the day, and he's a good coach, so it doesn't surprise me too much there, but that's a huge win for the Chorfs. That means they're still putting pressure at the top. Rat Street Boys need to beat the Boomers this week, but we all know that it was just a blip last week. There's no chance in hell the Rat Street Boys are going to win the Boomers. The Boomers are going to be pissed this week. They'll have the tripwires out, they'll have the mighty blow out and everything. So, I expect Rat Street Boys will be crying to Mammy next week, I think.
Yeah, definitely. It's a shame.
Yeah, but hey, it is what it is. But yeah, 62% ball possession for the Only Fools and Hobgoblins is pretty good. 35 blocks, 3 KOs, 2 injuries, so they could have done more, but hey, it is what it is. The rest of your points did well. They only give 35 blocks. I always think when you're playing things like Rat or Wood Elves, the maximum sort of hits you want is around 30. I think more than that, you're in trouble. So he wasn't too far off. That was the Rat Street Boys.
We've seen a lot of Rats in the past that have just given out hundreds of blocks.
It's ridiculous. There's nothing. What triggers me more about a Rat team is when they've given, and I'm not joking here, 50, 60. I've even seen like 65, 70 blocks on a Rat team. Yeah, that amount. And they come through with it with a few badly hits, and that's it. And then you'll see a Rat coach, 25 blocks, and in them 25 blocks, he'll have about 300, 2 dead, and whatever. So well done to the Rat Street Boys for doing that, and obviously, hopefully, as we'll find out later on, hopefully it won't be something too serious on them 2 injuries. SPP wise, the Chorfs are loving this. They got a nice bit of XP. 15 points for them and 9 for the Rat Street Boys. But the Chorfs are the clear winners in that one. Chicago Bolshoi, and I keep forgetting to sell their stocks, but like I said before, if I sold them, I'd probably have to pay whoever takes them off me. Saucy Pigs needed a big result after their drubbing last week, and so both teams got a draw. 2-2. It sounded like an exciting game, but here's the problem: Chicago Bolshoi only threw 20 blocks. The Saucy Pigs threw 53 blocks, what included 2 KOs, 4 injuries, and had 50% of the ball possession. So to me, it seems like maybe Chicago scored late on, and then obviously Saucy Pigs give them a whooping, and then just ground it out, I would have thought. Or something like that. But,
yeah.
It's 2-2, wasn't it? So it was like, 1 in each half, I guess.
It's a bit of a score off, considering Orcs getting 2 goals. It's quite far, isn't it, for them?
Yeah. I wonder if it was like maybe, I'm just thinking now, maybe Chicago scored early, then the Pigs scored, and then the Pigs scored again, then Chicago came back late on and equalised, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, so maybe the Orcs did take like a full half to score each time, and Chicago just rushed it twice.
Maybe. But look at the I'll tell you what, Sauce Pigs, they might not have won the game, but look at that lovely XP. There's loads of it, absolutely loads of it. 21 points of XP, and it's nicely spread as well, so they'll be extremely happy. Hairy Hand with 7 there. And 14 points for Chicago Bolshoi. I'm not even gonna, oh my god, can I pronounce that? Olga Vasil Lepeshinskaya? Or Lepin, you pronounce it, you're clever. How do you pronounce
Olga
that?
Vashu Lepeshinskaya. Lepeshinskaya. Lepeshinskaya.
Olga Vasil Lepeshinskaya. Oh, fuck that shit. I can't remember it. Olga Vasil Lepeshinskaya.
Yeah.
Lepeshinskaya. That's what I'm going to go. Olga Vasil Lepeshinskaya. That's what I'm going with. Oh, we could just talk about Leon Trotsky, what's a lot easier to pronounce. So 14 points for them as well. So they did alright. But the Pigs...
These Saucy Pigs, all his teams, I can say them.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, then again, Morglum, Gouge Calf. That's right.
Yeah.
Either loaner or a acquisition, I assume.
Who did we back in that game? Chicago Bolshoi.
It was already played.
Oh, was it? I'm sure we'd have predicted a 2-2 though. I think we'd been fair to say.
I was feeling 2-2 before I saw that.
I think we probably got that right. Tasty Tunes versus Southern Wildlings. Who did we go for in that one? Do you know?
Tasty Tunes. I said Tasty Tunes would win. You said it was a draw.
Oh yeah, there you go, babies.
That is points to you.
Woo-hoo-hoo, I got one right. Freaking hell. It sort of figured like I really fancied this one for a draw, and both teams do well. 15 armor breaks to 16. Gotta love that. But look at Tasty Tunes. They threw 36 blocks, 1 KO, and injured 5 Norse. That is a lot of Norse, and I cannot wait to see what happens to them when we have a look at it soon. But Southern Wildlings, they threw 47 blocks, so they actually threw more blocks than the Tasty Tunes. And with all that lovely stunty, they only injured 2, and they KO'd 3, so, they would have been hoping to get a few more injuries, I'm sure. But Tasty Tunes, 62% ball possession as well, so they really dominated it, where the Norse only had 25%, but it was still good enough to get them at least a draw, so...
Yeah.
All good there.
Kind of rushed it in, didn't they?
Yeah.
Maybe there's a lot of manic little goblins chasing down. They were just like, fuck it, score while we can.
Yeah, absolutely. 18 points for the Tasty Tunes as well, so that was really good for them. And 13 points for the Wildlings, so it's not a bad result, depending on the injuries, what obviously you'll tell us later on. But good old Bumful of Rashes, even he got 2 points as well. That's all good.
Still a great name.
Oh, do we have to really speak about this next one? Tunes Trial by Combat versus Backhand Bashing Boomers. I feel like I did throw up.
What can we say? Is it let down?
It feels like a dagger to the heart. That's what it feels like.
Yeah. I've never been this betrayed in my life.
I've never been this. I guess we've got to congratulate Tyrion's Trial by Combat for a fine win against a team that was just causing carnage. Looking at the stats. 62% ball possession with Tyrion's Trial by Combat. 68 blocks! What are you doing giving away 68 blocks with my lovely backhand bashing boomers? Bloody no! They was getting smashed. 68 blocks.
He was getting bashed.
Oh, they was
doing the bashing himself.
They were getting the back door smashed in. 68 blocks. 1 KO, 4 injuries. He's got off lightly there. And I think one of the reasons why we fancied the boomers was because Tyrion's Trial by Combat didn't have much mighty blow. But if you're going to give him 68 blocks, things are going to break, especially when you're over A. Backhand bashing boomers only had 6% ball possession. 1 pass, 1 catch, 42 blocks, 2 KOs and 1 injury. So it was just a bad day at the office for the boomers. You have games like this. And the only thing I can say to when you have games like this is just forget about it. Nothing you can do about it. And just move on to the next game and try and win the next one.
1-0. Try and win the next one 1-0.
Yeah, 1-0. Yeah. If you're still worried, put a tripwire near the end zone. So if they try and GFI, it'll fail. Do that, you'll be no problems. And you never know, you might get our banker this week, Boomers, again, to try and let save our.
Yeah, I might not put it on them just in case. I know the score, but I don't want to put it on them twice in a row. They didn't deserve it this week.
Do you not think so? Tyrion's Trial by Commodore. Congratulations, Hagrim. Very well played, sir. All joking aside, you did really, really well.
It's his first win, so he's got his first win there.
Yeah. Both myself, and Quiggy do accept check, for his curse in the Boomers. So if you want to, give us that or a mansion or something, we'll quite happily take that as part of our, deal with you. He does need a bloody freaking death roll though. We need to get Brandt killed, don't we? He needs to die.
At least crippled.
Yeah, all that.
Smashed ankles.
Yeah, absolutely. Broken back, whatever. 19 points though, and even Brandon Stark got 2 points as well. So the Dwarfs had a great day at the office. The Boomers, well, it was a bit of a car crash, but they did get 11 points. And BoomTube 2.0, he got a point. However, I don't know who he is. I can't really remember who he is. See, this is it. If they'd have won, I'd have remembered all these players. But I feel like my mind is blocking the loss and the pain and the shame.
Repressing it, isn't it?
Yeah, it's repressing it. You're right there. So let's hope that the Boomers can get it back to winning ways this week, and hopefully, Tyrion's Trial by Combat, they can get a bit of momentum. Yeah, absolutely. Maze at Torment then. This was a team I thought would get this done. Now, I don't know what much happened. I don't really. Well, this is going to be a spoiler alert, sort of. But I don't. I mean, I've got about 50 channels on Discord, so it's really hard for me to keep track of them all. But I'm sure I read somewhere that the Heal to Death coach said I'd have rather lost 5-0 than get a draw and keep my warrior. So I'm presuming he lost a warrior. What we'll have a look at later. But a 1-1 draw. That bloody wolf probably does what he wants when he wants. 50% ball possession, 43. So it's quite a an equal sort of game.
And Claw against Nurgle as well. He's got 2 Claw, so he's got enough to remove some key warriors if he needs to.
Yeah, absolutely. 35 blocks, 1 KO, 3 injuries, 1 kill for Maze of Torment. Heal to Death seems to have the same sort of region I do. Doesn't work. 43% ball possession, 32 blocks, 3 KOs, 3 injuries. So they gave it a good go. So, not bad. Not bad indeed. And maybe a draw was a fair thing. But you know what? You know one thing. We might not be able to rely on the backhand boomers all the time. But you know who we can rely on, don't you, Quiggy? We can rely on Devil Fries getting the job done.
Getting a level up.
7 points. 7 points. The MVP. Not only do I love him, Quiggy loves him, even the judges love him. Devil Fries, you deserve to become legend. You are such a superstar. And he got 7 points. And they got 15 points altogether. Even Impending Bread, I like him as well. He got himself a couple of points.
He's got some quality names.
Oh, absolutely. And 12 points for Heal to Death. Now, I remember the ambulance on Heal to Death teams. He's the Beast of Nurgle, so I remember that.
Yeah.
Is Nesfago the big strength 4 dude, I think, maybe? Yeah. So,
he's the Beast, isn't he? Not the Beast, Nurgle.
The
Pesticle.
Yeah, the Pesticle, the strength 4 Pesticle, yeah. And he's now only 3 points off a level up, so I would be very sad if he didn't get Claw next.
I think he will.
I think you've got to, won't you?
You need surgical claws to get in there to help heal people to death.
Yeah, absolutely. And finally, your boys, Rebel Supremacy, got back on winning ways against the Byzantine Bashers 2-1 for the Supremacy. But who did you pick to win this one? Did you go with Rebel?
I did not. You did.
Honestly, I thought one of us did.
I went for Byzantium.
You see, Rebel, this guy tipped you to win it, and he's lost faith in you. I didn't tip you to win it, and I kept faith with you elves, and thank you for not letting me down. Not unlike them backhand boomers. You did not stab me in the back, so thank you very much. 2-1. Not many armor breaks though. 9 armor breaks versus 4. Bit bad. 49 blocks though, so the IELTS were dicing a bit, but I suppose with not much tackle you could base up a lot more. But 49 blocks, 2 KOs, only the 1 injury, so happy days for Rebel Supremacy. They did a couple of passes and catches, 50% ball possession, only 25 blocks, only 1 KO, but the most important thing for Supremacy is they got the win. That was really important to give him any sort of chance. Wasn't much in the way of XP in this one, 10 points to the Bashers, and 13 points for Rebel Supremacy. But it's good to see Supremacy back on track. And for the Bashers, just keep getting your XP up, mate, and get your levels, and then eventually when you really kill it, then you go up and try and get up to the high divisions.
Yeah,
so,
that's right.
There we go. So that done. So what does the leaderboard suggest? Well, we've had a game already by the looks of it, because Backhand Bashing Boomers have played 6. So they've obviously won. So they've now got a...
Wonder the score.
I will have a look in a moment, but played 6, won 4, drawn 1, lost 1.
Can't complain there, can you?
You can, and I'll tell you what, the big winners may be the Chaos Dwarfs, because if they win their game, they will go top.
Oh.
So, and if Maze of Torment win, they go joint top. So there is an option for a new leader.
A lot of competition still, yeah.
Yeah. The rest of you boys, obviously, that's who Boomers played. They obviously lost, so they've lost a bit of ground, but it's still on 10 points, so it's not impossible. The Renegades,
they're still 4.
Yeah, the Renegades are getting a bit of steam. They're on 9 points. I think they got an admin win this week. Heal to Death, Rebel Supremacy. They've still got a chance. Tyrion got a great result, and don't forget that's Tyrion's only first win. But to be fair to Hagrim, he's drawn 3 as well, so
he's not lost a lot. Yeah,
so he's doing quite well. So we need to cheer on Chicago Ball Shite, Saucy Pigs, and, well, Treble Triads. They're the only 2 teams now who need a win, but they've only got 3 draws each, so, it's a competitive division where I think anybody can beat anybody, and if we didn't believe that, well, you know what Hagrim said, I've just shown you. So, that's all good there. And let's just have a look at that result. So Backhand Bashing Boomers won 1-0 against the rest of you boys. Funny that, I think we said that. I wonder if there's any failed JFRs in that game.
Have to have a look.
We'll have to have a look later, won't we?
Let us know.
And you know when we said about Tyrion's trial by combat, if he can get some momentum, he plays treble tryhards this week, so he has a bye win. So he will win again. And that will put him, onto 9 points with that win. So he's getting up there, so that's pretty good. Anyway, let's have a look at who did what, who got levels, who died, and all that. We've got to start with the Ratstreet Boys, who have just played, so this is going to be a bit hazy. But did they lose anything on your notes?
They've only got an MNG on Kevin. They've let down Kevin too.
He needs.
So they're an MMG.
He needs to sort himself out. He's been on 29 for ages. He is.
Yeah, he's not even playing games now. It's like fucking hell, Kevin. Come on.
I know. I mean, it's like.
Has he just been left home alone or something?
I don't know. He might have done. But I mean, you need to sort it out, mate. He needs to sort it out because it's embarrassing now. Your poor gut runners, everyone else getting beat up because he just can't bother to do anything. So
I reckon if Kevin pulls his finger out, we'll get more wins here.
Yeah, I think so too. You know, this is why plays like Devil Fries are so important because they get it done. Kevin, obviously, isn't getting it done, so hopefully maybe next week he'll get it done for the Ratstreet Boys. But was that all what had happened then? So they still got the movement 10.
Yeah.
I wonder if Camembert had a chance to equalise because he's the movement 10 guy, so he might have. You know.
So there might be more stuff here from his game with Backstreet Bashers. Like it looks like maybe that lineman, maybe if leveled up and got kicked because he's only on 17.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe the one that's on exactly 6. Jerry Halliwell might have leveled up.
Maybe.
But
I know she got an MVP last week, so I think she might have leveled up. She got an MNG as well, so yeah, she didn't play this week. Just gone. So I think that leveled up. I could be wrong, but I'm sure they did. But yeah, good team. It's developed nicely, but yeah, he desperately wants to tackle on Kevin. I wonder if he might turn around and say, you know what, I've had enough of this. You took so long to get a level. I need to speed the next level process up, and it might go piling on instead.
Piling on. It's nice to have one piling on as like the danger person. I'm not a huge fan of piling on, but it is good sometimes just make the other team go, oh shit, he's got a Mighty Blow claw piling on.
Yeah.
I need to play around that. And even if you're not going to use it that much, it existing can make people scared.
Yeah, I've got a guy in my league called Mad Frankie Fraser. He's a Pestigo. He's a Pommer, and this game I need to get a draw. No, I won't very well. I won't playing well, but I was chasing this movement 10 gut running around. You know, point click and score sort of things. And all the swank stuff, even had leap and that. And he was trying to run away from me, and he double one GFR'd himself and -1 strength himself the gutter.
Oh.
I was like, oh my god. So, you know, Frankie just kills everything, and he can even make people take themselves out by just staring at them. So it was like, yeah, and that's because he was a Pommer, and obviously he's trying to get his gutter away from the Pommer, so, you know. If you didn't get it the first time, there's a very good chance to get you the second time. But yeah, I would think tackle's more sensible, but you know what? You might think, you know what? Fuck you, Kevin. Get piling on and kill shit. You know? But we'll see.
Definitely not a bad idea.
He needs to get the level first, though, doesn't he, before we can even really discuss it.
Like, you think Claw Mighty Blow, you can hurt someone.
Yeah. Anyone. You know? Rolling Renegades,
Nothing.
They had the admin win, didn't they? So, you know.
Yeah. No level ups.
No. So there's not much we can say about these apart from we like the witches, as we always say. I'm not keen.
I mean, I don't like the witches.
Well, no, you put a hit out at number 1, haven't you? So
yeah,
you know,
got a lot of dollar, and you've got exactly 11 players.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, to be fair to him though, it was an admin win this week, so you know he could bank whatever.
Well, not look
and
at
now
it, yeah.
he's going to start getting out, making it rain and getting some plays, I'm sure. But yeah, not much we can say. I'm sorry, still don't like strong arm on the runner though. Don't like it. Sorry.
Need to see it in action. Need it to. It's not quite as good as strong Onomosaurus, but.
Right, so we have Only Fools and Hobgoblins. Anything happened to them?
Only Fools. Bonsai leveled up.
Bonsai sounds like a tree. Bonsai Curly Hair the second, and he got DP. I'm glad you went DP because I have one in one of my leagues, and he was a data player, and he rolled a freaking level up. I'm like, I don't want you to have a level up, so I've had to give him a kick, and you've done the same, so I'm quite happy with that.
You're a big fan of DP, aren't you?
Oh yes, I love DP. I mean, it depends. It really depends on what I'm taking. But if I'm a bash team and I've got cheap things like 4K things, I will take Dirty Player. Yeah, I definitely like a Dirty Player or 5.
Yeah, it's important what you're taking for DP.
Yeah, especially for the Pommers who Pomm and I just think, you know what, they're just getting booted. But this team's doing really, really well at the moment. If they win this week, they will go top.
They're on a bit of a roll, aren't they?
Yeah.
Don't think it's been in. I mean, just overall, they're doing very well.
Yeah.
Wins in a row they got. 2 wins in a row and a draw before that. It's been a while since they've lost, actually.
Yeah, they're a solid team.
First week. No, he's not lost. He's not lost.
No, he's not lost. No, he's not lost. I'm gonna say he hasn't lost this season.
He's the only one who's not lost in the division now at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Even though he's not winning, he's the one to beat. Getting a win over him will be pretty huge.
Yeah. He's a good.
Now Tyrians have taken that away from backhand bashing boomers.
Yeah, so maybe the Salmon will be lucky to get one of our bankers this week. We'll see. But yeah, it's a good team, and it's only going to and it's going to get more deadly as we go along. Did number 5 not get a level up?
Not according to my notes.
I don't know why. I don't know why it took me this long to realise he might have blown that glow piece. I don't know. Number 7.
Yeah, he's on 47 out of 51, so that must have been a while ago.
Yeah, don't know why. Number 7 though, if he can get if he can do what Kevin the second can't do and get 1 casualty, he'll be able to get another strength 4 Colomite blow piece.
Oh, fucking hell, that's huge.
Yeah, that would be beautiful. But yeah, this team looking good, and I can't remember who they're playing this week, but I'm sure they'll do well. Chicago Bullshit then, good 2-2 draw last time. Anything happened to this team?
No change. Chicago bullshit. No change.
No change. Oh, I thought we'd have something. But again, 2 nice strength 3 catches. One of them's obviously Agility 5 as well. He's beautiful. Agility 4 lineman as well. The other thing I don't like about the Kislevers is they all seem to be expensive, don't they? XP wise. But then someone would say, Benny, they've got 2 agility stats and 2 strength stats, so and they've got a big bear as well, so that's going to blow quite a lot, I guess.
That's always 400 TV just from those stats and the bear.
Yeah, so, it is what it is, I guess. But I'm glad he got himself a draw. I might even made a bit of cash off him. But it's a nice team, and it's going to develop very nicely. And it's just a case of trying to keep his team healthy, I guess. And he's even still got Sugar Plum Fairy, that dirty player, getting it done. But yeah, it's not bad. And Nijinsky there with his mighty blow needs a block though, but it is what it is, I guess. But yeah, we'll see how they do this week for sure. Oh, yeah, I'm a bit tired. Oh, keeping myself up.
Take tunes.
Yeah.
So first and foremost, bum full of rashers, leveled up, got horns.
Yeah, man, that is awesome.
Block, mighty blow, claw, tackle, horns. What a fucking demon.
He's now strength 4. I don't mind that, and I've seen it being used, and it's glorious. With this build though, I don't go Paladin next, I go Juggernauts. So I don't both down and then say shit, I'm stuck here now. So yeah, it's a nice build. I would still would have gone Paladin because hey, it is what it is. But at least now we can go hunting the bigger things as well. And obviously Cunslipping Nuts, he's still unfortunately 12 points away from winning the level. But it is what it is. Hamstown obviously with the agility there and the tackle, he's pretty good.
We've also got Bittersweet Sesame.
Oh, that's an awesome name.
Well, unfortunately, they've got a movement down, and I cannot see them anymore.
Oh, they've booted him out. I was just thinking to myself, like, oh my god, I must be really not just ill but blind because I can't see it. But yeah, that's a shame. Anything else? Or was that it?
No, that's it for the Tasty Tunes.
That troll needs to get a level up, and he needs to get himself claw. Unless he goes a double against block. But he might go.
I don't know, tentacles.
Yeah.
Tentacles with guard is always nice. You just get like 3 people next to it.
Yeah.
All with guard next to him, and just like, yeah, I'm not activating this guy again.
Yeah.
Because with claw, you open himself up to doing blocks with him, which with a big guy, anyone with loner and not gotten block, it's so risky.
But I always think though, with teams like Underworld, you're gonna lose players, so you've got to make sure you take their players out as well. With my orcs and that, with my troll with my orcs, I just try and say or with my beast of Nagel on my Nagel team, I just try not move them and just say just stay there, do your job, and hold the line. But I always think, well, if you're gonna waffle me claw, might you blow on a troll, I'm gonna take it, and I might even be stupid enough to get piling on as well because it looked funny as it lays on you in a very.
A lot of the tentacles though. Sorry, I was
You're good now.
We need to do these earlier. The tentacles, you'll buy a few players, they're basically taking out the game for a while anyway if they can't get out.
Yeah, could be. But I like this team. I love the naming convention of Dancing Quiche. I love that. Just love Dancing Quiche. And you know, I just hope not many of these people die because I like the names and we don't want to see them go away, do we?
No.
But yeah, doing well. Well played, sir. Good luck this week. Right, so here we go. Boo! Tyrion's roll back on, but I bet he still doesn't have a bloody freaking death roll, does it? No.
No, unfortunately not. He's got Metal Should Play Dwarves, who has joined the Fired squad because he got an AV down.
Oh dear. That's not good.
I think he's been replaced by Metal the Tyrant. I recognise that name.
Yes. Love it, Hagrim. I love these names. Get all them metals on there. I love it.
And the Mountain.
Oh, the Mountain, yeah.
Gained Mighty Blow.
Yes! Finally, a bit of punch in the dwarf team. We like that, indeedy.
He's got 2 Mighty Blow now.
He does. Brandon Stack. And the good thing this week is he has a week off and he gets a win. So, all good for Hagrim. A massive result and really well done to you for getting that big win over the Boomers. It's looking alright. He's got the guard there, so that's cool.
He's got 7 people who level up from MVP, so you know it's pretty good odds there that he gets another level up from it.
Yeah. And do they get 2 MVPs in an admin win? I think they do, you know.
You're doing a concede. I think you get 1 and a touchdown. Rolling Renegades. I know they got 2 MVPs and a touchdown.
They get 2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns, yeah. So you get 16. So he could get a couple of levels up.
I want some of these bloody free bar wins myself.
I might just play in my own division, just get one every week.
Yeah, I think we'd better start putting bounties on the coaches of the players.
Yeah, just be like, get these people out of my division.
Yeah.
Lava Jackal in Division 2, he can fuck off. I don't want to play him next week.
That's going to be awesome. So it'll be like, Benny, how did your game go against that full Chaos Kill team? Well, funny you could say that. I got an admin win because I didn't turn up because he was obviously too scared. Funny thing is, though, the rumour is somebody killed him. Don't know nothing about it.
He just got abducted and drove around for 7 days.
Yeah, that seems pretty good. That's quite good. That's 16 points of XP. No injuries. Oh, Hagrim's going to be very happy, isn't he? Hagrim's going to be extremely happy having that. So, but yes.
I reckon we're going to see 2 or 3 levels up there, so that'll be nice.
Oh, I hope it does for him. I hope it does. He needs a bit more Mighty Blow. Maze of Torment then. Well, not a bad result. Oh my, hammer mashed potatoes. What happened to him? I hope it's just an energy.
Yeah, he got niggled.
Oh, not mashed potatoes. Oh.
Do you care? It's a zombie. He's got guards.
I guess. And he's a potato. He's now more than one potato. He's a mashed potato.
Well, so
well, you could
potato everywhere.
You could
to make up for it.
Yeah.
Look at that sexy devil fries. And look at his new skill.
He's beautiful, isn't he? Devil Fries is my favourite player. He's now got tackle to go his Mighty Blow guard. He'll just kill gut runners and all.
He's got a lot of tackle here. He's got 3 tackle.
Yeah, that's not bad. You can never go wrong with tackle. Obviously, they make them suppers still the strength 5 beast. Baptist in Brunch needs to get that 1 XP. Depending on who you play next week, I'd try and level that guy up, or just give him the ball and say, just go and score. Stop messing about. I want the level. It might get you Mighty Blow.
Probably get him a strength up.
Don't give it to that bloody, who is it? Difey thy pasta. Nah, he doesn't deserve it, that bloody pasta goal. Give it to the wolf.
Difey thy pasta.
Yeah, get that wolf to score.
Just give it to Devil Fries.
Yeah, you could do. Because Devil Fries won't let you down, but I suppose you want to get Mighty Blow on your werewolf, because he's going to roll a double.
Yeah.
Or extra movement, something funky.
He's going to get a strength up. He's going to have a strength 5 and a strength 4.
Can you imagine that? That'd be amazing.
Fucking hell.
That would be amazing. I would be jealous.
Not for the rest of
No, not for the rest of them, but for him, it'd be great. And then you know what?
But we're not in it, so we can enjoy it, I guess.
You know what'll happen? He'll get rocked to death or fail a GFI and kill himself. But while he's still there, all good. But yeah, they need to get themselves a win this week after dropping a few points last week to keep themselves in the hunt. Now then, the Byzantine Bashers, they got beat by Rebel Supremacy this week, didn't they? Or last week, if you want to put it like that. Team looks healthy.
Yeah, no, They've got no changes.
Mm-hmm. It's a nice.
There's quite a few no changes this week.
Yeah, it's a nice little team. This though, I quite like this team.
He's got a good amount of guard. He's got his strength fan.
Yeah.
Murder piece, who he did buy,
Yeah,
so that's not homegrown, but it's a very good purchase.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like a space he was missing, so it's a good scout.
Every time I see a Chaos team now, my mind goes away and thinks, you know what, Bear, next season, are you going to do the Gengar build? You know you want to do the Gengar build.
Get destroyed by lizards?
Yeah, but mine won't. Mine will be improved. You see, mine will be improved on Gengars, where it'll be lizard-proof.
Oh, no.
But what I'll probably end up doing is probably losing for like 3 seasons. So I'm in Division 4 for 3 seasons until all my players have got Mighty Blow, Claw, Pylon on block. And if I can remember, I'll give one of them short hands. If I remember, and do that, I think it'd be quite fun.
You just do seasons where you're like, I'm not even going to bother about the ball. Like, this isn't a sport. This is just a fight.
Can you imagine though if you had like a record like Kano, played 50 games, lost 50, and then all of a sudden the next season you go and win it all? That would be just crazy, you know. Oh my god, this guy's never won anything. All of a sudden, people be like, he's bloody. Someone else has took over his account or something like that. But
well, I was actually talking about this to my friend the other day. So
all right.
I did shit in the first 2 seasons where I won 1 game a season.
Yeah.
And then I won 8 games the next season, and this game I'm currently won 4 out of 5 games.
Yeah.
And my friend was saying they're going to think you've sold your account. The thing is, I was just like, who would have bought it?
Yeah. And the thing is as well, let's remember, Quiggy, or Extreme he was called. Nuffle didn't really like the name Extreme. He was like he wasn't cool enough to be a winner, so we called him Quiggy. And since then he's just been awesome. He's just been winning everything. It's like been his lucky name. That's what I'm going with. I'm going to go with that.
Sure.
It's probably a lot of rubbish, but it sounds believable, doesn't it?
Yeah, I've not been called it since I was a little kid, but it's fine.
No, there you go. You see.
It's not been my nickname, like even all the way through school or anything. But
no, it's totally fine. It's totally fine. But
we'll go with what you said.
Yeah, we'll go with what. Yeah, it sounded a lot better. But
Saucy pigs.
Oh, let's talk about the fashions. But yeah, let's go to the saucy pigs. Good old Benny Boo.
A few changes here.
What we got?
2 level up. Hairy Ham and Scrummy.
I love Hairy Ham. I don't know why.
It's great, Hairy Ham. It's just
He's got mighty.
Who wants dry, non-hairy ham?
Yeah.
There's just nothing better than picking out your teeth halfway through dinner.
Lovely. And
Scrummy got Agi up. He's got an Agi 5 blitzer now.
That's beautiful.
To go with his Agi 4 thrower.
Oh man, that's funny because these two just throw it to each other all the time.
That's what I mean. They could just go either side and just be chucking it over when anyone gets near.
See, but you can just imagine Cheeky Chops throwing it like a short pass or something, and then Scrum going, hang on a minute, I'm just gonna run back a bit, long bomb, catch it,
Well, Then Scrummy's shoulder, even if he's marked by like 2 people, he's catching that on a free up.
Glorious, isn't it?
The Cheeky Chops can throw it with pass and an Agi up fairly far.
Yeah.
He can catch it on a free up with 2 people on him, then dodge out on a 2 up, even through a tackle zone.
Brilliant, isn't it? And these are orcs as
It's
well.
not bad.
I love orcs like this. It's so funny. His troll's luscious lips. He stole some troll. Gorgeous gelatine. I love that. Is that a new person, gorgeous gelatine? You're going to tell me it's not.
I don't know. I don't recognise the name.
I can't. I just giggled, so I think it might be a new one. Anything else apart from that agility?
Hold on. Scrummy shoulder. I've just had a look at his stats.
Yeah.
So, in total, he's got 8 catches. So he has been doing and 6 passes. So he's been doing the throws with him. He's scored quite a few touchdowns. So he is turning him into an elf. Strength 3 block elf with AV9.
Nice if you can get them. Not bad indeed. And the thing is, as well, is he could just, I don't know, he could just cage break pretty good as well.
Cage dive in.
Why not? If it rolls another double, give him leap. He can just leap in on a 2+ and go, that's my ball, thanks very much, and just take care of it. He can do anything.
I'd give him dodge on a double, because you're still dodging in on a 4 up. With dodge, you're now dodging in on a 75%.
Beautiful, isn't it? Isn't it beautiful, a player?
So, like, Just run into a cage.
Yeah.
Boom. Catch it on a 2-up, even in a cage.
The problem is, though, these sort of pieces aren't supposed to be on hooks. So it's not going to be long before Nuffle says, "You like that piece, do you? Do you like it now?" With a stat down.
As soon as you notice it.
Yeah. That's the problem, isn't it? But yeah, I like this team. Love the naming convention. And I hope they get the win.
We've got some really good names in this division.
We have, haven't we? We've had some amazing.
You got like Maze and Tasty Tunes also.
Rebels.
I mean, bum full of rashes.
He's no Devil Fries, but the name is good. The name is definitely good. Rebel Supremacy. Then they got themselves off to a good win, and I think one of the reasons why you didn't go from last week was because Toa was out. The Strength 4 Agility 5 piece.
Their beast, yeah.
You know, so he was out on the one, so maybe it's him. I don't know.
Holding them back.
Maybe. Venom. Any injuries or anything, or any level ups?
Just Venom leveling up.
Ooh, Venom. Oh, and he got dodge, so that's not bad. It's not bad. I don't know if I'd have gone tackle though. I like dodge on my elves, and it will make him protected a lot. But I'm just thinking, you know what? I would have gone tackle, then I would have gone leap. I always think an elf team should have a leaper, and usually the elf with leap is usually Lano, because then if something happens bad to them, I don't really care. But if I lost a blitzer, I would cry, especially a strength 4 agility 5 blitzer. But yeah, I mean, this team, be interesting how they do this week. They got themselves back onto the winning, the winning streak, and we'll just have to see. But the team's good, isn't it? It's got two really big players.
It's a nice team.
And accurate.
It's got a lot of stuff it can do. Yeah. I think in every situation it's going to have, here's an answer to that, or this is what I could do. It's always going to have a plan, I think, unless he gets murdered.
Yeah, and but even then he's got 13 players, so
And he's an AV8, so it's not. Yeah. He's not exactly the squishiest.
Yeah, and the good thing with all this dodge and that is not, especially early on, there's not loads of tackle, so that will really help him, survive more. So I think they're just a bit behind the top dogs at the moment, points wise. But if he can keep winning and winning and winning, and hope the others keep beating each other, you never know. He might have a sneaky outside chance of getting something done. But hey, we'll see. Now then, healed to death. Now then, I heard a rumor they lost a warrior. Is that true?
They did lose a warrior.
Do we know what that warrior had?
Block. Dr. Infector, which again is a pretty good name.
Oh my god.
Dead warrior with block. Also got 2 MNGs. Who I don't see them.
Did he sack them in a rage?
Rayan and Cardell. Maybe they were loners. Maybe he's lucked out and they're actually loners.
Yeah, that's more like it. Yeah, probably. Because
their names don't seem to follow, do they?
They don't. So his new doctor's called Doctor Stop Dying, for fuck's sake. Yes, I can feel your pain. I lost I say I lost it. I unsacked him. I had a strength 5 Mighty Blow Claw warrior who got 1 dice niggled by something with no skills. Regen obviously doesn't work because regen only works when I go against it, never when it's my own player. So I do understand your pain, heal to death, and overloading. You feel like ripping your hair out sometimes.
They were indeed loner eyes.
Yeah, well, there you go. So that's at least something good. But he's still got some decent players there, and the thing with Nagel,
he's got a new warrior, and he's got his beast.
Yeah,
he's down to 0 money.
What's a shame.
But who cares if you're right as a loners at the end of the day?
I think if Ness for goals gets to level up, everything will be rosy. Because you get Claw, he'll just go around killing shit. Strength.
Yeah, he's still got some nice pieces like the ambulance, block, guard, stand firm, not bad.
Yeah.
Nurse is still good. His other 3 Nurgle warriors are all solid.
Yeah, solid. Absolutely.
So it's still an alright team. It's annoying losing block on the warrior because now he's going to be a liability. But he's not actually in a terrible position build-wise.
Even when you add the 3 loners in, it's only 15-10. So for what it's got, it's pretty solid. So, it's always sad when you lose good players, especially to regen, because you just feel regen never works. But,
this team could be going up against some people with 300 inducements.
Yeah. Right then, backhand bashing boomers. Oh, God. Well, we know these two are from, oh my word, this is a bit of a car crash, this is, oh dear. But we are looking at this week, what happened last week?
They didn't have any or level up. no change then, but it looks like
dear.
yeah they've had.
Oh, Zoom Boom's gone boom boom. He's got a minus there, hasn't he?
Oof,
Oh dear.
minus movement.
Oh no.
Minus movement on bang for buck as well.
I think, you know what, this could have been our boys going around and sending a message. Do not lose and make us look stupid.
This is payback, yeah.
We can do that by ourselves. We don't need you doing it for us.
Yeah.
So let that be a warning to everybody else. We tip you with our banker, you better bloody win, or we send the boys round. Ask Zoom Boom and bang for buck. Well, he did get banged up.
He got banged for our buck.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. So let that be a lesson. Regarding the team, it's not a bad team. It's still got backfiring Boom, the one turner. He's a lovely piece, and he's still got enough mighty blow. Even with that Zoom Boom out for next game, he still carries 5.
Yeah, he's still got mighty blow. He's still got guard. Got his DP.
Yeah. So it's still looking good. And obviously he got back to winning ways this week, so that's huge. So he is at the moment currently top. He'll be hoping the Chorps lose this week, and if they do, he'll keep top. If they win though, unfortunately he's not top anymore. But it's a nice team. It's well developed. Break tackle now on the Ogre with guards not bad. He'll desperately want block on that though, I think. But it's a very good team. Now in treble tryhards, but obviously they're not in it. Now so the Wildlings, they was in a bit of a car crash of a game. Did they lose anything?
Eagle got a minus armor value, so he's now armor value 6.
Yeah, he's getting fired in the morning. Yeah.
Yeah. And Thor got a niggle.
Oh, the agility 4-piece. Got a niggle.
Niggle on AV7 is tough.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's just going to be an absolute target. He's going to be a target anyway for Agi up, but now he's niggled. People are just going to go, I'm just going to remove him as early as possible.
Yeah.
It's possibly getting rid of him. He's just going to be too much of just a... Either get rid of him or use him as a bait. Don't rely on him for the ball carrier. Maybe pick up and do a bit of a throw, but people are going to want to murder the shit out of him.
Yeah, every time someone sees Niggle, especially killers, they are ruthless.
Yeah.
Every 7 Niggle is an agility 4-piece. I think I would...
Tormund got piling on.
Oh, Tormund, good lad. We like that. Good old berserker with that. Yeah, I'd keep the agility 4-piece though, and just say, you know what, he's going to die soon, but until then, I'm going to keep him. And like you said, he'll probably attract the killers as well, so that's all good. Or if you really believe that you can protect him, you can keep him and make him your ball carrier, because hey, your ball carrier's not supposed to get hit, and then the War Dance will just sleep him, punch him, and he'll be dead. But yeah, it's not bad. Another draw for him. It's just a problem with Norse. I mean, that's a bad week for him. They got the draw, it was good, but a -1 on a decent Norse piece, and then Niggle on a agility 4-piece. Oh dear, it's not good, is it? Not good at all. So, that is all done. We'll quickly just have a look at the leaderboard again. So, the Backhand Boomers have played 1 game more, but they are top. Can the Chorfs, the Necro, try and take over them? Let's have a look at the schedule then. And I feel a bit of pressure this week, because obviously we lost our banker lost last week. So, who?
Yeah, I don't know who to go for.
Well, we will...
Can't pick Tyrion's trial by combat, I'm guessing.
No, because that's an admin win. So, let's go through them. Maybe, just maybe, you will put your banker on Maze of Torment as they go up against the Tasty Tunes. Or will you fancy the Tunes? Who gets that one?
What's that? Sorry. So, Maze talking about Tasty Tunes. So, Maze... They were on a bit of a roll. They had a 3-win win streak, then they had a draw last week. Tasty Tunes have been doing well as well. They've been getting a lot of draws. Yep. So they seem pretty good at getting draws. But what do they... Oh, I guess... What have they got to deal with? A strength 5 werewolf.
Yeah.
Let me have another look. What can they do? If he's got the ball, he's faster than their entire team. Other than 2 dice uphill in wrestle strip balling with the war goblin.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm seeing it hard getting it off there for him. Just if he gets the ball, they're fucked.
Obviously,
I think
they've got Devil Fries as well.
I think Maze take it.
Yeah.
Even though they drew, I'm finding it hard to side against them at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a tricky one for me because I like the Tasty Tunes, but it's like, how do you get the ball for strength 5? But will the strength 5 have the ball though? He might give it to the other wolf.
I guess they've got the mighty blow. They've got like extra goblins.
Mm-hmm.
If they manage to get him down, and they just foul level of shit out.
Yeah. Possibly.
Thing is, I think if they even got, they're only 30 behind on TV, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, we said about the TV value of the Maze of Torment. It's amazing. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Torment as well. I can't give them the banker. I don't know why something just a gut says don't. Because Taste Tunes are a good team, but I think Maze of Torment might just sneak this. I think. The Byzantium Bashers versus Chicago Bolshoi. Who are you fancying that one?
I think the Byzantium. Well, I keep picking them. Well, I picked them and they didn't do well.
They keep not, and they haven't got a
I
ball
think they're
carrier.
going to win it. I think I'm going with the Byzantium.
Byzantium. What record have Byzantium got? That's a good one.
They've got 2 wins, 3 losses.
Okay.
No draws. Whereas the other team,
What?
Chicago, have got 3 draws, 2 losses. So they've not won a game yet.
Oh man, this is a tough one.
Yes, they've not won a game yet, and I don't feel it's this week. Sorry.
Got a lot of I mean, the Bashers will have enough for a wizard as well if they want it, or a brown.
Oh, definitely the. Oh, I'm gonna triple Q Quiggy mega quick tip, but they got a wizard.
Yeah, well, if he wants, that's if he takes the wizard. He's got enough for it.
He will.
Wow, okay, there you go then. The Byzantium Bashers get the Quiggy, quick step, Quiggy, whatever you want to call it. And you'll be relieved to know my banker isn't in this one, so... Oh, the first time we've separated! So yeah, now, this is a tricky one for me, because my gut reaction was, I fancy the Bashers, I might actually give them the triple B banker, but then when I looked at their... Because they've got, obviously, they might have a wizard, they've got all these players, but then I looked at their overall record, and they've got, like, loads of losses, and that concerns me. So I'm going to go with Chicago Bolshoi, because they put up a fight last time out, even though they got bashed to smithereens. So I think they can definitely get something from this. It might be a draw, but you know what? I want to tip them when they win the first 7 games, so I'm going to go on that theory, and I'll pick the Bolshoi to finally get themselves a win and make me some dollar bills, y'all. So I'll go with them. Right.
This next game, I've got no bloody clue.
This ReBBL Supremacy versus Only Fools and Hobgoblins, and if Only Fools and Hobgoblins win, they go top of the division.
They've not lost a game yet.
We said that about Boomers last week, though.
True, but they hadn't. It was still true.
It's still true for now.
So ReBBL Supremacy, they so much dodge that means nothing.
Yeah.
Against Chaos Dwarfs, like 7 dodge means nothing. They've got a fair amount of block. They've got a wrestle piece. Kick can be really annoying for Chaos Dwarfs.
Yeah.
It's so fat and slow. But then they've only got 1 guard. When Fools and Hobgoblins have 4 guard, 4 mighty blow, 1 with piling on. I think they've got the strength ups. It's going to be a load of dwarfs just chasing some elves. It's going to come down to how good the elves are at not getting punched.
Yeah. This is... See, my brain's telling me this, saying, look, Bernie, Chuffs should really be your banker bet here. But then the other sort of part of my brain saying, you know what? It's going to be hard to stop Supremacy scoring, and if they score... Bernie, you're trusting the Chuffs are going to score 2 TDs.
It's not happening.
And they could do it, but do you really want to risk the banker on that?
Although they are a high-scoring Chaos Dwarfs compared to other ones I've seen.
Yeah.
He does seem to score 2 touchdowns most games. In fact, just looking back now, all but 2 games he's scored twice.
Yeah.
And he's always scored at least once. So he's the bull. He's the bull. We diss the bull, but he seems to be a beast of a ball carrier.
Well, the ball's alright until he runs into big high-strength teams, especially killer teams, and then they're screwed. But for now, he's doing alright. I'm going to go with a draw. I think Supremacy are going to get something from here. We know that Backhand Basher Boomers want them to get something from here because they don't want to see all involved and to go top. I think with 13 players, the High Elves can get something out of this. So I am going to give them a draw. And what that means now is there's only 4 teams left. Heal to Death, Rolling Renegades, Southern Wildlings and Saucy Pigs. One of you 4 lucky coaches and teams will get the Triple B Banker. What always is right when the coach doesn't stab me in the back. So we'll have to see. Heal to Death versus Rolling Renegades. Who are you fancy in this one?
So, Heal to Death, I feel, might be a bit... like, their new Chaos Warrior. He could really let them down if he gets some poorly timed block, like both downs. Could be terrible for him. And that Witch Elf, like what can Nurgle do against Movement 9, Strength 4, Agi 4?
They could bolt.
Blodge,
they could bolt it because they're going to have inducements.
Well, at the moment, Ron Renegades might do some TV management because they are 90k over, so they've got 90k to use. But Heal to Death are well behind, aren't they? They're going to be like 300 or 400 behind, so not only could they bolt, could we get a chef out here to take the Roller Renegades rerolls?
Don't know about a chef. Might be too expensive, but it's their lack of tackle. What's the problem? You know.
Oof. Yeah, no tackle.
That's the issue. And there's no star player who has tackle. I mean,
I think
you could go for
you're right.
Blackhoof. He would have 3 die on a blitz, or with 1 assist.
I think I'm going to go for the Rolling Renegades because I think he's got the ability to just dodge out everything every turn, and you're like, Heal to Death will get 1 blitz a turn, which fair play. Hopefully that could kill stuff. Well, they're AV8. Mighty Blow with either doing the blitz with Dr. Cancer Skull or Nurse Fagor.
Yeah.
Getting the claw that'd make them 7 or the Mighty Blow. That could easily get if he gets 3 or 4 removals in the first half. Then I reckon he can turn it around.
And that's the problem, isn't it? This is a tough one because really, I want to go for Heal to Death, but they just don't have any tackle yet. Rolling Renegades.
I don't think it's going to be a draw. I think either Heal to Death will murder them really quickly and then steamroll it, or they won't get the removals and it'll be a really frustrating cat and mouse game.
Yeah, maybe. This is a tricky one. I'm gonna. I'm gonna go for draw. I can't split them, so I'm gonna sit on the fence. 1-1. I think they're both scoring each other's. Heal to Death will score on their drive. Rolling Renegades will score on their drive. So the Wildlings or Sus Pigs, one of you 2 will get the Triple B Banker.
Poor soul.
They can't wait. Look, they're listening to this program, and I bet they're half-arming each other. They're all really nervous with joy or dread of who's going to get it. But first of all, who do you think's got this? Do you think this is an easy one? Did you have a?
I know who I think's going to win.
Ooh, that's good. Who?
I think it's Saucy Pig's time.
Ooh, they haven't won one yet, have they?
No, I think this is the one they win.
Oh, okay. With that Agility 5 scrummy shoulder.
Yeah, I reckon they're going to wreck shit and we're going to have a Norse fucking murder town.
Possibly.
He's got 4 Mighty Blow against AV7 Norse. He's got just as much block as the Norse.
Yeah.
So it's not even that. And he's got the guard advantage.
Yep.
And he's got his Orc Elves just embarrassing him.
The only concern I would have for the Orcs would be number 1 with the Claw.
Yep.
That would be a concern.
He's only AV8 as well, so
yeah,
he's going down too.
Yeah. Okay then, I guess it's Triple B Banker time. And the Triple B Banker this week goes to Saucy Pigs. Saucy Pigs, definitely Saucy Pigs. Ox AV9 against guys in their Speedos. If you can't win this one, Pigs, I'm going to take you to the slaughterhouse. This little piggy went to market. This little piggy let Bernie down. This little piggy died when he sent the hitman round. That's what's going to happen. Pigs, get it done this week. You have the triple B banker.
Big pigs.
No excuse. You can't lose.
I'll do pig.
Yeah. See, even my PC was scared then because I didn't even hear a word you said. He just went,
I was just talking shit.
That's okay. That's cool. Saucy Pigs will be in the shit if they don't win this week. I'll tell you that now.
So we've got quite a diverse picking at the moment. The only teams we're not giving a point to are Tasty Tunes and Southern Wildlings.
Yeah.
Everyone else, we've spread our splits, our picks.
So some of us are going to be happy, some of us aren't next week.
Only 2 of them we agree on.
Ooh, that's very unusual because almost every week is a bit boring. We always have the same. So that just shows you, how good this week should be. Please, Saucy Pigs, win for me! Win! I can't have 2 weeks without the,
the glory.
Without the glory. And who did you go for again? Was it the Byzantine?
I went
Bashers?
for Byzantine Bashers, so we could have.
I think Chicago's going to get that one. I really do. They was almost my banker, but
that would have been interesting if it had been.
But it's just that they might be giving a wizard away, and the Kislev seem to break like they've got AV5 armor. So I was like,
I think the thing is Kislev against a wizard against a tough team.
Yeah.
I think it could just go so badly for him.
It may do. But anyway, that is us done for another week, and we'll both be praying that our bankers come in. Otherwise, we'll be weeping into our salty pillow. But it is what it is. So best of luck to everyone this week, and hopefully one day we will see Bran Stark in a wheelchair, aka the Death Roller. Until then, good luck, guys. Thanks as always to Quiggy. Good luck in your match this week.
Thank you.
And good luck to everybody, and we'll see you next week. So take care, and good luck, guys, and go the Pigs.
See you later, folks.
Oink, oink. Take care, guys. See you later.